their own 25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm going for the safe boy till there's nothing left. And I'm free to the bed until we all nothing but death. Yeah, footsteps coming back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
At the 42-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That throw by Brady incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Indians to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan, 47 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it here with Logan. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Brady going to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
Now a give right side. Logan. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Brady now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
2 brings up second and goal.
To throw again on second down. Brady, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Hey, tight down. There you go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, dude.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It's 2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And down he'll go at the 25.
Brady's pass.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, the return is Mickens. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Godwin. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Intercepted. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
So after a run like that, I would guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Check 4, check 4. Check motion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 3. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Brady. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
7. Buccaneers 11. Bradley Pinion the kickoff.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers 27.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.